You want to ask me something? I want to ask you
Okay, go ahead.
something. You suggested that I take 2 shots.
Right,
This
yeah.
is the aftermath.
I know. That's what I want you to do.
Great. So, let me get in your business a little bit because I want to know how you feel about me.
Mhm.
So, how did you know, like, or when did you know that, okay, like, she the one, like,
I always tell you like in my past relationships, like I feel like I was the doer. I was always the doer. I was always the giver. I was always the one that's always making the next person happy or invested in the next person or
you was a
helping the
trick?
next person. Basically. But I'm not a trick. I'm more of I'm like
I'm just, that's what the new girls call it.
Right.
That's what the city girls call it. So I'm just asking. I'm not a city girl or nothing of that nature.
yeah, I don't be worried about stuff
I
like
was just
that.
asking.
Yeah.
You a
I
trick?
mean, I just go off, you know what I'm saying? I just make the right move.
You a trick now?
Yeah.
Okay.
For you?
I love it.
And Cree.
Okay. Yeah, Cree. I ain't gonna lie, she deep in
Mine,
them
what deep? She went in my pocket today and pulled out a receipt. I said, yeah, everything on that receipt is yours. What are you going in my pocket for?
She said, wait a minute. What's this?
Right.
She
This
too
ain't
much.
green.
She too
This
much.
white. But nah, you when you invest in me, when you sent that $200 to get my detail and stuff for my business, I knew then I was like,
I told you quit your job.
yeah, you told me quit my job and you actually invested in me. And I was like, dang, like I never really had a person like because at that age, not at that age, I'm sorry.
In that time.
Right, in that time, like I was really going through something and I didn't know really where I was going with life and you know what I'm saying? Like I had faith that God had me, but
Right.
at the same time, like I really didn't have I couldn't see. I couldn't see further than where I was looking at.
Yeah,
So
you ain't had a ton of
right, I didn't have that tunnel vision. So like when you make that move, it was like, dang, like she really
We came up after that. It was
come
crazy.
on, man. We came up. We really like it took off from there. Like once you did that, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It was still some decisions I still had to make. It was still had some major decisions I had to make.
Yeah.
But I felt like, man, I rolled the dice and I hit a 7 for real.
Period.
Cause like you the one. Like we the perfect match. When people say like God have your life like planned out, me going through what I'm going through now, you know what I'm saying, from then to now, just analyzing everything, like I'm like, dang, that's real. Like
Cause
we
you
the
ran from me. I had to chase you.
right,
I ain't
but
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never ran that fast in my life.
the reason why I was running because like
I had to chase.
I
Why
just
would I have to?
because I felt like
Slow down.
at that time, like I really wasn't ready. Like I really wasn't, and you're never ready.
I respect it.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like you never ready for it. It's just gonna happen. Like life is not just. It's never gonna be like a stable thing. Everything's gonna change. Something's gonna be different. Something change is gonna forever be here. Whatever.
Change gonna come.
Right. So, like I
Oh,
didn't
yes.
understand it at that age. So you know what I'm saying. Like it just was crazy. Like you know.
In
what I'm
that
saying?
time frame. Like,
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I knew you was the one because
Yeah, how you know I was the one? Cause you was on me. You
Not
you
the
knew
reverse.
you knew I was the one when we first she FaceTimed me first, y'all. I hit ignore because I didn't know what
you
was.
hit ignore for.
Cause I didn't know what was.
Because let me see if you catfish.
Come on, man.
Don't catfish.
I should have let my uncle somebody answer the phone.
I would have said
with no
doop,
teeth in his
doop,
mouth.
doop. Mm-mm.
Yeah, baby girl.
No, that would have been
me.
it. Oh, that was it. Oh, that was you were done.
I got the $40 special.
Baby, you was done.
Do you got the $40 special?
You must have had no haircut. Why you ain't?
No, I didn't answer because like I wasn't ready for that. I'm like,
What
dang,
you mean?
she gonna
You can
FaceTime me?
You can be ready
no,
to DM.
you call and text.
You can be ready to DM.
Bro, we call and text first. We don't
no,
be with all
if you
this.
wanted to go down in the DM, it's gonna go down on his face. if
I'm talking about she FaceTime about the me wreck out. I'm like, hold up.
You too.
Hold on, she might can smell my breath through the phone.
You was too cocky. I didn't like that. about
Cocky?
You
I've
was
never
very,
been
you
cocky.
was very arrogant.
No, never.
You was. So like, I ain't gonna lie, I had the niggas. Right.
Nah, for real?
So boom, I had the niggas.
You had the niggas?
Don't play with me. I had the niggas. But like,
I don't care about you having the
I
niggas.
was just telling you because
why,
I didn't
why
know if
you
you
put
knew
it-
that.
Why you say niggas like that? You like, I
'Cause,
had
like,
the,
it-
you was like,
hey.
I had the niggas.
Because
Why you
I
say that
was
like that?
that girl. Like the niggas, I was that girl.
Man, look, I end this set right now.
So boom, chick,
Nah,
I don't
just
have the niggas no more. So
Yeah, I hope not.
I got the nigga. So
Yeah.
I had the niggas, like no cap.
Okay.
But I knew you was the one because I was lonely as hell, like in that time. I ain't gonna lie, like I was just lonely as hell. I was living in Texas by myself and I ain't have shit but Cody. Like it was just crazy.
And the niggas.
I mean, I didn't want to have them though. It was just some shit to do. Like it was just something to occupy my time.
Yeah, you ain't just had Cody. You had Cody
And the niggas,
And
you're
the
right.
niggas.
But like it wasn't
and
like
the niggas.
it was no connection there, if that makes sense. It was just like
Okay.
something to do. Like I'm
Right,
out
right.
here, I'm lonely, like I ain't got nobody. I don't
Right.
have I'm not in a relationship. Like and all the niggas was in Memphis. So it's like I'm living in Texas. It was like null and void.
Right.
Even though I'm coming to the city like every blue moon, like I still wasn't on shit.
Right.
So
Right.
I knew you was the one because like love at first sight, like I fell in love with you as soon as you DM me. But like not for real. It was an instant connection.
Yeah,
And, like-
yeah, we vibe.
And like I said, I
heavily.
was talking to multiple dudes like on some chill stuff.
Right.
But with you, like the connection was just unmatched and I didn't have that feeling with none of the dudes I was talking to. I didn't have the feeling like, ooh, I want to be with him.
Right.
Regardless of how lonely I was or the fact that I didn't have nobody, no companion, like no sex, it was boring as fuck. But like I didn't never have that feeling like, oh, I want to no.
Yeah.
But then I was trying to get with you, and then you was running. I had to hurry up and lace my shoes. I'm hurry up and chase you, and I didn't have time for that.
Because I told you at that time I
Oh.
wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
I get it.
I'm gonna tell you something. If I
At
was
the time, I didn't understand.
man, I'm gonna tell you something. If I would have played with you like that, we wouldn't be right here today.
You're right. But let me tell you how God worked in mysterious ways, though, because everything that happened needed to happen.
Right.
Like, for this to happen. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like, at that time, like I said, I didn't understand at that time.
Right.
Like, in that time frame, I just knew I wanted you, and I felt the way because, like, why I can't hear you? I
Ah,
do whatever I want.
you
like,
felt a major way.
I did. And
Yeah,
I
you was-
ended up getting out of there on you because I'm not going to play.
But we were still cool though. Like
We were still cool,
yeah.
for sure.
I mean, but that's the mature. I'm gonna tell you something, man. The most important thing about marriage is maturity. Like you got to be mature. Like you have to be on your grown man and your grown woman because
and you got to communicate. Like,
oh man, that's really the most important. Like communication, letting them know how you feel. You know what I'm saying in that moment
it's like,
or whatever.
It's like marital therapy. Like, you got to have them sessions. Like, you got to talk. You
For
got to
sure.
just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I'm gonna say this for the women: y'all have to allow the man to open up completely, not just 50%, 75%, then judge. No, let him open
no
up to you.
judgment zone, for
Right.
sure.
Let him. If he gotta cry, let that man cry, and then that stays between you and your husband or you and your wife, whatever.
On the
It stays
subject
between y'all.
of letting a man, I'm sorry, this just popped up in my head. What you
Right.
doing?
No, you go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
On the subject of like letting a man, this is totally away from like off of what you just said, but
Mhm.
like when you said females, you know, you have to let a man, it just came in my head. So do you think you should submit before or after marriage? Let me ask you this. Did I submit before or after?
You submitted before, for sure.
Okay. I was a tough cookie.
No, because you a good person. Like, I feel like submission is.
I feel like it was just so hard for
Sub-
me because I was grieving. Like,
No,
Not
no,
even
no,
to
no,
submit.
no.
I'm saying like to-
let me get because I got you. I got it wrong. You was like very caring, and you wasn't selfish with whatever I had going on. So like you cared about my situation.
submit as in
Like yes, explain like submit like what you mean like.
submit as in like letting the man like lead, like let the man be a man. So do you think the woman should, you know what I'm saying, lean
I mean,
towards
good. I
submitting?
mean, ain't nothing wrong with good practice.
You're right. You're right.
I
Because
mean-
really, like a marriage is basically we ain't doing nothing different
Even
than
what we did when we was not married. I
Boyfriend and
mean,
girlfriend,
right?
right.
It's just you legal now, so it's you on paper. You know what I mean? So you just gotta. I feel like man, women just gotta have that natural feminine side about them, like
but they ain't had no daddy.
right.
So they really
but
don't
it's-
know how to like.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? A lot of women
And
struggle with like being
it's okay.
submissive or daddy issues.
but going back to your question, it's okay to be submissive, not being married. It's
And
that's
then you got
okay.
the
That's
city
fine.
girls.
Ah.
That's why they can't submit.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this stuff, you know, a lot of them celebrities and stuff, they be plants, they be distractions and
Yeah.
stuff, keeping you from these type of
You
conversations.
gotta have your own mind.
Right. You gotta
But-
have your own mind. You can't. That's following mentality. Like,
Everybody want to be a city girl.
right? You
That's the
listen to
problem.
City Girl, but
What
the
you
music,
working
but
with?
you don't act. You
What
don't
you
act like
working
a
with?
city girl.
I
mean,
like that song.
I mean, but you don't apply it to your life. I
Right,
mean, I
you
know a
right,
lot of
you
married
right.
women that
I
act
could
city
never.
girlies.
I could never.
I mean, you do your thing, but you ain't finna disrespect me
I'm
neither.
more of a Maverick City type of girl.
Right. I love
Ty
it.
Tribbett.
Yeah.
That's me, ain't
On some occasions.
it? Summer Walker.
Yeah. She cool. She just, I don't know.
What's my favorite artist?
Your favorite artist, female artist, is Tink.
Lil Tink. What's my favorite artist? Male.
Rod Wave.
Oh, that was a tough one. I had another one in mind.
Who?
Rod Wave is definitely my favorite.
Who?
Okay, I'm gonna say
You got most of
R&B. Rod Wave is hip hop.
R&B. Oh. R&B.
You know,
R&B.
I really try not to talk about him as much around you because I think you
Chris
be getting
Brown? I'm so sick of Chris Brown, bro. Chris Brown,
I
look.
think you be getting a little jealous
I don't care about that. You know.
because
I don't even care if you meet Chris Brown in person, and
I want to so bad.
I don't care. Like, you still gonna go home with me?
You're right.
Yeah, I'll make that happen.
I'm gonna be so starstruck.
I don't care about that stuff. At the end of the
don't
day,
let
you
him
going
say,
home with me.
Robitussin.
He can say whatever he want to say.
I don't know why this got me.
And you can whine and dine and all that. Get what?
Woo!
He getting it juiced up for me.
Because when he say, can't do work. Nah, when he
He
say,
getting it juiced up for me.
but you didn't hear him say, I can make it a hurricane on it.
And I'm a hurricane on you. They called my middle name Katrina.
I love him.
For real. That's cool though. I mean,
Okay, I'm just making sure you know that.
I'm not insecure. I don't
in order
care
for us
about none
to
of
be
that.
in a successful marriage, you have to be okay with it.
Well, no, the hell I don't. Don't even put it like that. I'm letting you know I don't care. Don't put it like you know what I'm saying. I'm allowing you, nigga.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
I'm just
saying,
yeah, nah.
in
Hey,
order
you
for this
just-
marriage to work,
you talking a
you
whole.
have to love me unconditionally.
Right, I do. I do. But
What you thought I was gonna say?
some stupid shit.
Okay, nah, I ain't crazy now.
That's how I do.